Hey folks, thanks for joining me. It's Clay the author here, providing DIY resources for the independent writer. And if you're joining me today, it actually looks like Washington. If you want to write to market, come on inside. Let's get this video started somewhere dry. Bye. All right, folks, we are back inside. Oh, out of the rain. But I wanted to go over real quick before we hop into the digital world and on the computer and my face goes away. We're only going over 2 URLs / links today, really. We're going over more than that, but 2 of them. Because the mother sites that we're going to hit are Niel Patel, right, which I've already given you, but really it's his keyword finder, right, which is over somewhere else, and a new site, ahrefs.com. 29 different links to get you SEO optimized and do all kinds of stuff. But the one we're going to peek at real fast, Keyword Sheeter, where we pump out sheet loads of keywords. Oh no, it's actually really funny. These are free tools, folks. All right, so this is what I want to promote to you guys. This is what I want to show, that there's this whole developer world in the background where we share tons and tons of free tools with each other. Let's go check it out.
All right, we'll see if this works this time. As you can tell, it's already taken a wardrobe change for me to get this done. So, yeah, on to just 2 measly links. Shouldn't be this hard. All right, so the first one is going to be ahrefs.com. If there's only 2 things you take away from this, it's going to be ahrefs.com, right? This actually /blog/free SEO tools link. Also, the Uber Suggest neilpatel.com /Uber Suggest link. These 2 tools, right, or rather, the suite of tools that you will find here, combined with this here, can rival any paid product. Yeah, I mean, the conveniences, no. All that stuff, no. You're going to be doing the digging, the working, the assembling, all of the compiling yourself. Absolutely, you have to do the legwork on your own. You pay for convenience, people. Do not forget that. And so if you are trying to make your pipeline faster and more streamlined and better, pay for convenience. Trust me. Outsource that stuff. Make somebody else do it even. Don't even be researching this yourself, right? Okay? But if you're bootstrapping it, this is the way to do it. So awesome. So, first off, these guys have just a great little links to Google Keyword Planner, Google Analytics, and Google Search Console. And that's just going to be the first thing you're going to want to learn about on your little SEO adventure. The next thing that we're going to look at, just because it's so much fun, is I found that Answer the Public, Souvle, and then this keyword, it's Sheeter, it's Keyword Sheeter, but it's got some bugs in it. I'll show you when we get there. It's in the links, and so I include it and I keep it there because it's just an honest representation of what happens when a bunch of coders throw some stuff together, because that's all any of these tools are, right? And that brings us to our first tool, which is Souvle. This guy. Not the prettiest, the easiest sort of conceptually to understand and use, and makes so much sense to me, and so it'll probably be the one I can explain the best. Xbox One mods, right? And we're just going to use this one just because it's a good way to show the availability on this site, or on this page. Let me just break it down for you. Throw in Xbox One mods, and on YouTube, right, Xbox One mods comes right back out at you because people search that on YouTube. You throw it into overstock.com, however, and Xbox One comes out because mods aren't for sale on Overstock. Consoles are, game systems are, controllers are, right? And then we head over to Amazon, right? Xbox One mods are being searched on Amazon, right? Because you can modify your Xbox, not just like, game mods, as in what comes up on Google, like Skyrim mods, Fallout mods, and Minecraft mods, right? Gaming mods. Mods for like your controller, your USB, right? For console mods, right? They do look for GTA mods, Fortnite mods. This, if you were to move it to, oh gosh, I don't know, vampire romance, right? Google first thing is vampire romance books, then anime, movies, manga, shows, books 2019, right? So this is a topic, right? People care about this stuff. YouTube, vampire romance anime audiobook, right? So people are looking for audiobooks for vampire romance on YouTube, people. This could mean something to you if this is your genre and you haven't created an audiobook yet. Get it out there, right? People want it. Free vampire romance Kindle books, right? Apparently people want those. They want them in paperback as well, right? They want them in Kindle. Sagas. Apparently they want romance sagas because they can't get enough of one storyline if they like it. That's how this site works. It's that simple. You get the certain things that would tailored to this. Vampire Diaries is what comes out of Overstock, and Vampire Book is what comes out of Overstock because they're not selling ebooks and that sort of thing, right? And so Overstock does a great job of kind of being the barometer, right, to let you know that it is working and that it is showing you tailored stuff that is specific to what is being searched on these sites. Now, Keyword Cheater has some problems. It's a really, really cute site. You type in something, right, and then you make a big sheet. You click this button, boop, and then it just starts spitting stuff out. And it won't stop creating its little memory bank until you tell it to stop cheating. It's super silly. And now we have all these entries. And what's great about this guy and what's super fun about it is if you let it continue to cheat, one, you get to say that. I'm so mature. But two, you get a long tail, right? And that's what's fun about this is you get to go way down here. Fallout 4 Xbox One mods keeps crashing, right? Skyrim Xbox One mods Khajiit, right? This is the I want to be kitty cat mods, right? Because they got the Khajiit, that's the kitty cat race, right? And right, so Kerbal Space Program Xbox One mods, finally makes it down into here, right? And so what's great is that, I already said it, what's great is you get the long tail, right? And if you let this thing keep spitting stuff out, it's great, and it can really get you some fun stuff at the end of the list. And the Get Reports button is broken. It doesn't quite work, but the Download All button works just fine. I don't think the Copy Checked button works. Download Checked looks like it might work. Right? There's a couple of little hinks with it, right? I think if you were to download the CSV, the last time I checked, it didn't come with a file extension on the end of it. Yes. No. Here we are. Yeah. So as you can see, it doesn't have a file extension on the end of it, and so this may throw some people's software through a loop. I don't know how Excel deals with that. I don't have it on this computer right now. But the really, really nerdy solution is you can just rename it by typing a .csv at the end. And Excel will open it. It's super great. Because really, all this file is just a comma delimited list, right? This is the header right here, right? Like you would see in Excel. And then there's just the data that literally we saw right here. Nothing big deal at all. Yeah, so anyway, that's that one. It's got some bugs. Like I said, the get reports button doesn't work. It just kind of spits out, not that it's a bug, but it just spits out a whole load of text. The copy check button doesn't look like it works. This is probably just in, process. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the beta, right? They're just having a fun time building this so you get what you get for free, right? Hipsters, doing hipster stuff for hipsters. Right? This is actually, so conceptually I actually really enjoy this site. I don't like the dancing old man bearded dude, so we're going to go down here, and I was using this before, but so we're going to do Xbox One mods just to, and so here you get questions, right? Remember, this is answer the public, right? And it creates these mind maps based off of questions, and I don't understand how this one works really. It's got some fun code in it. It must, and so I like it. I think it's interesting, and you get some good questions out of it, right? So like Xbox One mods is what you start with, right? Like always, right? This is our beginning node here, and are Xbox One mods free? Right, so does Xbox One mods, have mods for Minecraft, right? Does Xbox One have mods? That tongue-tied thing, they said that, right? So off of these, right, you've got how Xbox One mods and how to download Xbox One mods, right? And how plus Xbox One mods how to get Xbox One mods for Minecraft, right? And so as this goes on, you get more and more interesting, Xbox One mods with, right? And so basically this just becomes Xbox One mods for these different games, right? And what that's going to let you know is this pie slice is what's being searched for right now, right? This is what people are currently caring about. This is the games that people are searching for in the moment. And so again, if we were to go for new question, another question, again we'll do the and so this only returned 5 questions, the other one returned 16, right? And as you can see, this is a much sparser information set, a lot less going on for it to pull from, right? There's only romance books, excuse me, that was horrible, romance movies, and romance manga. How to write it, right? So here we are, and here's our audience. Isn't that funny to see in the data and the audience? Anyway, so that's that, right? Data's awesome. Yeah, the how and the what, because nobody cares about the why. Anyway. Vampire romance without the romance. Vampire anime without the romance. Vampire movies without romance. That's so awesome. So that's why I like this. The mind map implications of this are really, really fun to me because it shows what people are wondering about these topics at the moment, even if they're not wondering anything. 35 comparisons. So I guess this is the number of connections, right, to the central. So it's vampire romance, then vampire romance with prepositions, vampire moments with comparisons, and related. Oh, that's right. The last one is awesome. It's really silly. Alphabeticals. Is this even going to come up on vampire romance? Probably not. I probably need something bigger. Oh, you can download a CSV of this too? See, so these are some really fun tools that once you get used to using them, once you kind of get this intuitive feel for letting it push you in keyword directions, they're really fun. And now you're right. These ones that I've shown you don't give you these ranking abilities. They don't show you, what the numbers really are. which brings us to Neil Patel's Uber Suggest. And this site is dangerous, only because you will do this for hours. You will waste so much time poking buttons if this stuff is interesting to you, right? If you're I did anyway. Xbox One mods. And so, overall search volume, 8,100. It's high. I'm going to show you that it's high, but, you know, kind of. SEO difficulty and paid difficulty, I'm really not actually even sure what those mean. You know, cost per click is whatever that means for whatever Google ads or whatever Facebook ads that he's suggesting that you run through this. So what does it say? Average cost per click. If you wanted to pay Google to be seen as an ad, if someone were paying a high cost per click, the keyword is usually more valuable, right? We then go on to keyword ideas, because that's the power of these, right, is they then give you suggestions based off of your seed, right? Xbox One mods, 8,100. This is what we saw from before. But then mods for the controller, right, almost double, right? Almost double again, right? It's the same basic search, but ordered slightly different. And then again, we get down to that, you know, roughly, and this is 8,000 searches per month, right, during a month. Cost per click, then the paid difficulty, and then the SEO difficulty, estimated competition on organic search. The higher the number, the more competitive, right? And so that makes perfect sense, really, when you think about it, because we're really not in a competitive spot for Skyrim mods because there's such an old game. We're not in a competitive spot for Fallout mods because it's such an old game. Xbox mods in general, yes. And then Xbox One mods for your controller, if you're not familiar with this, it's because of pro gaming, right? It's because of esports, because these kids need all kinds of different custom this, that, and the other, and sensitivities, and blah, 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 and skins, and you need it, apparently. I don't know. But it's a thing. So, this seems huge, this seems great, but, you know, if you wanted to search something big, a third of a million. 3 times as much per click. I think the other one was 23 cents. This is 64 cents, right? Not quite 3 times as much. But what's interesting is, again, that's even that intimidating a volume is not something that should be discouraging, because if you know how to use these tools, you've got a 4-cent cost per click down here, floating around with these 50, 60, 27-cent guys. And so if you know, and this is where people talk about keyword research, right, and marrying 2 genres, right, or 2 subgenres, and finding that cross section that's in like the ultra cheap cost per click range, but that's in the starving audience range, right? Yeah, I think Chris Fox calls it like the hot and hungry range. It's really a bizarre term for it, but it's the truth, right? Where you want to have people who are hungry for a topic that is hot, not necessarily like at all the time ever, but with them. And it's, if you can find that, if you can find something that's pushing and moving, you know, because steampunk, let's face it, never got that big. It's never probably gonna get that big, but it's going to always have now a die-hard core audience, and you're always going to be able to serve that audience now. And yeah, so anyway, Neil Patel's Uber Suggest. There's all of these links and buttons and all of the, it's crazy. You can actually type somebody else's URL into it, see what they rank for, right? And start trying to figure out through their keyword ranking how to tune your own website and your own content to match that. Use those same sorts of keywords so that you can also basically follow their same footprint, follow their same blueprint, follow that pattern, and do what they do. So yeah, that's it, folks. That's the end of the video. I'm going to show you really quick how to import stuff. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to delete this, and you're going to pretend you didn't see that, right? And we're going to go and we're going to pretend we opened our bookmark manager just like that in Google. Boop, right? Google Chrome. We opened our bookmark manager. Ta-da! And now all you're going to do is click on these three dots, import bookmarks. And I saved mine into junk temp, but yours is going to be under downloads because you will have downloaded it from my Google Drive. HTML here, this guy. It'll show up under imported. Click on it, and there's the 5 links. The file you're downloading is literally this guy right here. It's just these URLs. It's all gravy. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, because if you've got links and you've got tools and you want to share them, please do so below. I would love to hear about it. Otherwise, let me know if this was useful at all, because I'd love to keep making these videos, and I'm having a good time doing it. So take it easy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.